Hi everybody, Colter Brown here with Northern Ag TV. We've had an interesting story to cover in the cattle business here over the last week or so when the USDA announced the latest case of screwworms in Mexico just 70 miles from the U.S. border. They also included an interesting addition saying that they'll soon be announcing a significant plan to rebuild the American cattle supply. That left the cattle industry speculating wildly about what it could mean. I heard guys talking about direct payments to ranchers, tax incentives to hold back heifers, and even reducing tariffs on Brazilian beef to increase the U.S. beef supply. Well, the topic definitely came up in a press event with Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins during the Ag Outlook Forum in Kansas City. She didn't release many details, but provided some degree of clarity. First, she said that low cattle inventories are a threat to the cattle business and the entire nation.
Since 2017, the U.S. has lost over 17% of our cattle ranches. Over the last decade, the industry has seen a total decline of more than 150,000 operations, and now it is time to take a different road.
Secretary Rollins added that they expect beef demand to continue its strong performance.
While the U.S. cattle inventory is the lowest it's been in 75 years, Americans continue to eat more and more beef. And while I'm not here today to talk about the MAHA movement and the new dietary guidelines coming out very shortly, there will be even more demand for great American beef as we move forward. Low inventory and high demand is not sustainable if we wish to be a country that can feed ourselves.
Cattle producers are looking at the best market in history and saying we don't need the government to come and fix it. They just want to be left to the strongest profitability we've ever seen. We'll certainly take care of growing numbers on our own. But what is this plan by USDA to revitalize what we already consider a great industry? Well, we're still trying to read the tea leaves, but Secretary Rollins did say that it will not include direct payments to ranchers.
We are developing a robust plan to revitalize and diversify the U.S. beef industry alongside our great partners in that industry for producers, processors, and consumers. We will provide more details at a rollout in mid-October alongside my partner, Secretary Doug Burgum. But to be clear, and there's been a lot of speculation about this in the news in the last couple of days, we have no current plans to offer any payment to beef producers. We see how the government getting involved can completely distort the markets, but our plan will focus on opening up more working lands, expanding our risk mitigation tools for our beef cattle industry, and hopefully inspiring the next generation of farmers who hold the future of this great nation in their hands.
So I guess we're still waiting a couple weeks to get the full details, but if we can find out any information, we'll be sure to let you know. On the Northern Ag Network, I'm Colter Brown.